This cocktail has some bite. Let me show you how to make an Irish Lion. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Matt, I'm the whiskey nerd, and like I said, this week I'm making a cocktail that has a bit of bite to it. I'm making an Irish Lion, and this is a riff on that classic Lion's Tail cocktail. The Lion's Tail cocktail was, I think, originally featured in the 1937 book, the Café Royal Cocktail Book, but the recipe probably predates that 1937 book, and the name apparently is a reference to like provoking the British by twisting the lion's tail, because that original recipe called for bourbon and it was probably a Prohibition era cocktail. Me though, what makes this an Irish Lion? I'm using this whiskey right here, not a bourbon, an Irish whiskey. This is the new Method and Madness whiskey that was aged in Amburana wood casks. Amburana wood comes from South America, and it gives the whiskey this really nice like tropical spices, cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, those kind of flavors, and it goes really well with the other ingredients in the cocktail. Mainly this one right here. This is Pimento Dram or Allspice Dram, made with pimento berries and a couple of liqueurs and spices. It has this really nice kind of almost tiki, brown sugar, really nice kind of, it's really hard to describe, but it has this really tasty flavor to it, and it's very key in a lot of these kind of tiki tropical drinks. Try saying that 3 times fast. These tiki tropical drinks, and I think it goes really well with this whiskey here. If you want to see a review of that whiskey, I did a review earlier on the week. There'll be a link up there and a link down below. But the other ingredients in it is a bit of lime juice, a bit of sugar syrup, and some angostura bitters to round it all out. But that's enough talking about the cocktail. I think it's time we make it. It is going to be a shake and drink. So we're going to get our shaker tin and we're going to pop a nice rock of ice into there before we measure out the rest of our ingredients, starting off with our whiskey. Like I said, really nice, quite spicy, but still quite a sweet whiskey. So it's going to give you a lot of those kind of flavors you're expecting, but with a nice spicy kick to it. That there was 60 ml or 2 ounces of our nice whiskey. And then we're going to go in with our Pimento Dram, or if you find Allspice Dram, Pimento Liqueur, Allspice Liqueur, it's all kind of the same. Different companies call it different things. We're going to go in with 15 ml or half an ounce of our pimento liqueur into this cocktail shaker, and then the same amount, so 15 ml or half an ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice into there before we go in with our last ingredient, our sugar syrup. So this is going to be just a bar spoon, so just about 5 ml of our sugar syrup, just like that, into there. Give it a quick little stir, let that sit, let all that sugar come off it, and our last ingredient, angostura bitters. For me, angostura bitters is just classic cocktail ingredient to like. Your salt and your pepper, you need them for a lot of cocktails, and they just round things out. So I'm going to go in with 1-2 dashes of angostura bitters into there. Make sure all that sugar, is off my spoon. Pop the lid on the shaker tin, bang it down, and shake it away for about 30 seconds to get nice and cold. Okay, I think that is nicely chilled, so we're going to bang the top off my cocktail shaker, pop the strainer up top, and get ready to strain it out into a nice chilled Nick and Nora glass. Pop the, just like that. Oh yes, just like that. But it's not fully finished yet. We're not going to go ahead and garnish this cocktail. We're just going to add a little bit of oil. So we're going to get an orange peel, an orange zest. Get the oils out of that, get them over the top, really get them onto the glass so you get a lot of the aromatics, but the cocktail has this nice clean presentation. And that right there is an Irish Lion. Now real quick before I taste this cocktail, if you're new here, scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I put out whiskey reviews like the review of the Method and Madness every Wednesday, and I put out cocktail recipes featuring whiskey every Friday, so if you want to see those, make sure you're subscribed. But let's taste this cocktail. Oh, this has this really earthy, tropical, spicy note to it. It's obviously when you bring it up, you get the bit of orange citrus, you get that kind of orangey oil, and then when it hits your palate, it spreads across. You get like the oaky spice of the whiskey, you get the nice flavors of the pimento dram, you get obviously all those same kind of spices coming through from the whiskey, and it gives it this almost like Christmas cake. Hang on. Yeah, it reminds me of like a Christmas pudding, I'll put a picture up there if you're not familiar with like a Christmas pudding or a Christmas cake, where you get these like dried fruits, this like cake with a lot of dried fruits in it, but it's stewed with a load of spices like the cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, all these like really nice cardamom, really nice flavors are stewed into it, because with the little bit of the citrus from the lime juice, the little bit of the sugar there, it's kind of brightening it up. It's making it a little bit sweeter, a little bit fruitier, and giving you those fruity notes, which combined with the spices in there and in there just gives you a fantastic little cocktail. So I'm definitely going to keep on enjoying this, and I will see you next time. Sláinte.